It's just another thirsty Thursday. But only one more day till Friday. And that's only one day from Saturday. And Saturday is better than Sunday. It's not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, it's Thursday. It's not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, it's Thursday. Thursday. Whoa, Thursday is the day that we take for granted. Because we know our Friday plans could be slanted. But today's only 2 days from the weekend. And only 36 hours from hanging with our friends. Something tells me this day won't go fine. And for dinner I think I'll have a glass of wine. Cause it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, it's Thursday. It's not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, it's Thursday. It's not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, it's Thursday. It's not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, it's Thursday. Thursday. Over the hump day. Thursday, the end is inside day, Thursday. It could be worse day. Oh, it's Thursday. That Randy Hughes and Joe Kachiever is brewing some more beer at the brewery for the weekend today. It's not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, it's Thursday. It's not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, it's Thursday. It's not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, it's Thursday. It's not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, it's Thursday.
Our good buddy Adam Palm with his version of the Thursday song to kick things off on a Thursday morning, National Macadamia Nut Day. Eat some macadamia nuts. Put some nuts in your mouth. Also, eat an extra dessert day. Have 2 brownies instead of 1.
They're gone.
Have more than 4 scoops of ice cream. Have 8 scoops.
Oof, that's a lot of ice cream, isn't it?
Also, National Wildlife Day. Get out and enjoy some wildlife.
Like a squirrel in your backyard?
Like the 2 deer that I almost hit on my bike on my way into work this morning.
Really?
Yeah. So I told you we got a deer in our backyard. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we got one in the neighborhood. We live close to the bluffs, so they're in that area.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Over there by Erickson Memorial Park. So they're in the vicinity. And my wife saw one in the backyard. We've got a bird feeder, so it's got corn and bird seeds and all that stuff in there. And my wife actually saw the deer in the backyard one morning. I was downstairs at the time. And then a couple weeks ago when I was getting ready to mow the lawn and I was picking up dog crap from the backyard, I saw a pile of deer droppings. And then this morning on my way in, there was 2 deer in a neighbor's yard. Just kind of standing there. I thought they were deer statues. You know what I mean? Like it's 1:30 in the morning. It's dark, and they were just standing there. And then one of them moved ahead, and I'm like, oh,
those are going to jump out in the road.
But National Wildlife Day, National Macadamia Nut Day, and Eat an Extra Dessert Day.
And continued kind of fall-like weather today in the 60s. No rain in the forecast, but cloudy and low 60s.
I was looking ahead to late next week, and it does seem like it's going to get closer to the 80s late next week. So we'll see. Hypothetical Thursday, we will, of course, ask each other hypothetical questions a bit later on and see what our answers are. Office Cora going to join the fun just after 8 o'clock. We'll find out what she's up to in the 715 this weekend. And I think I may have found my spirit animal. Speaking of National Wildlife Day.
Awesome.
I just saw a story yesterday that warmed my heart.
Excellent. I can't wait for you to share. And also, if you're just waking up and your little eyes are still closed, maybe, and you can hear us, you didn't win Powerball. Nobody won Powerball.
More on that in just a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene on your rock station.
Yes, the rumors are true. You didn't win the Powerball. It is going to go up to almost $2 billion. What are they talking, 1.7 for the next drawing?
I was shocked. I figured, I know it, but I was shocked. This morning, first thing I did was check my numbers, and I was like, oh my gosh, and not another winner? So, yeah,
1.7 billion. No big winner after last night's drawing, according to the Powerball website. 3, 16, 29, 61, 69, and the Powerball was 22. New jackpot, estimated cash value of $770.3 million. which will be on Saturday. It ranks as the third largest jackpot in U.S. lottery history. Mm-hmm. The overall odds of winning a prize are 1 in 24.9. So you have almost a 1 in 25 chance of winning a prize, whether it's $2 or $4 or $10 or whatever. The odds of winning the jackpot are 1 in 292.2 million.
Billion, yeah. Million, billion, billion. At least I didn't wake up to somebody in California winning it, which is I thought what was going to happen.
Check your tickets carefully. Prizes awarded for matching the red Powerball or a portion of the winning numbers. Nationwide, 11 tickets matching all 5 white balls to win the $1 million prize. $1 million winning tickets sold last night, or for last night's drawing. 2 in California. Go figure. Mm-hmm. 1 in Colorado, 1 in Florida, 2 in Georgia, 1 in Illinois, Maryland, Minnesota, Ohio, and Pennsylvania all got 1 as well.
Did you hear that, Minnesota?
Officials also said that 4 tickets matched all 5 white balls and increased their winnings to $2 million by including the power play option for $1 more at the purchase. But again, $1.7 billion coming up on Saturday. So take a break today, take a break tomorrow, maybe go to New Berlin, maybe go to the Miracle Mile.
Whatever you have to do, your lucky numbers.
If you're going to, some state park, going to check out some waterfalls, take a walk on Saturday, maybe stop by that general store, that little mom and pop place if it gives you the vibes, and pick up your lottery ticket. Powerball getting up to $1.7 billion by Saturday night. If you were to win, are you taking the lump sum or are you taking the annuity?
A younger me might have considered the annuity, but probably lump sum.
Lump sum?
Mm-hmm.
Show me the money.
Yeah, I'm taking the lump sum, and there's actually some more evidence that you should. A story making the rounds online about a guy in Oregon who won a Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes back in 2012, which was supposed to pay him $5,000 a week forever. Technically, they paid it out as $260,000 per year. We know what Publishers Clearinghouse is.
Yeah. So did he get it? He didn't get to it in 66
Well, he did for a little while until they declared bankruptcy, and now he's not getting nothing, and he's going to lose his house.
I thought, why didn't they give me a heads up? Hey, we're going out of business, But no, it's like somebody just cut the cord, sold my jet ski, sold my trailer. I had a little bit of money left over, and that's what I'm living on right now. I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose my home.
So they basically, for the last 14 years, they were sending this guy a check for $260,000, a.k.a. $5,000 a week. And when you know that income's coming in, you're like, I can afford that. That's not that bad. But then last year in April, they declared bankruptcy, and at least 10 former winners of the Forever prizes no longer getting their payments. Oh, man, that's got to suck. This guy says he's having a hard time finding a job because he's been out of the workforce for so long.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Right? You figure I'm making $260,000 a year.
And now I'm whatever.
Minus taxes, which is more than what I was making in the workforce. So I'll retire, I'll have some fun, and I'll live within my means. But at least I've got this money coming down the pipe. This guy also thinks he's going to lose his home, which he purchased, expecting all those payments to keep coming in, right? So he bought himself a house, maybe not outright with the cash, but just knew the money was going to be coming in. And now he says he thought he'd be able to leave money to his children someday as well. Now there's nothing for them. Another winner with the same situation said, you promised to change people's lives, and now you messed it up. Some winners did, from Publishers Clearinghouse, get all their money. They opted for the lump sum rather than the forever payments. The company that bought Publishers Clearinghouse, by the way, out of bankruptcy, continue running new contests, but they're only going to pay the future winners. They're not going to do it in arrears.
Pay
the winners under the previous business are being left out in the cold.
Sure.
This poor bastard in Oregon won this forever thing and took the
not forever.
So another reason to maybe take the lump sum, right? Not that the nationwide lottery is probably going to get bankrupt, but you never know, right?
But
so
just take it.
If you've got the chance to take the lump sum, it might be better to take that.
Sweet story out of Ohio. A group of 10 elementary teachers or staff at a school won $1 million as like a shared prize. They always go in on the lottery back at the beginning of August. And including a teacher, there's 10 players in the pool, even though one of them is no longer with them. Their coworker, who was a kindergarten teacher for years and years and years, passed away from cancer. And they always buy a lottery ticket as this group of 10. They won $1 million. Each of them gets $62,000. They gave it all to her children.
Dude.
I know, right?
I couldn't do that. I'm not that nice. Jonah Larson bound over for trial after entering a not guilty plea to criminal charges that he assaulted a 12-year-old girl earlier this year. Details of this whole thing came out, and when I first heard the arrest was made, my thought was 17-year-old kid, maybe 16-year-old girlfriend. Parents don't like the situation. I had no idea what his situation was, right, at this point. Just when the news first broke, like a month ago, that was my assumption, right, was that this guy maybe 17, had a younger girlfriend around his age. Parents disapproved. Maybe there was, some of that going on. But it sounds, the new details that have come out are a lot worse.
So he pled yesterday? Is that what happened?
Yeah, so yesterday waived his right to an evidence hearing before a La Crosse County judge, Joseph Veenstra. Next hearing in the case will be November 6th with no trial date scheduled yet. The alleged assault happened a few weeks ago near the UWL campus, and as we found out, there's some kind of 24-hour teen home over there that we didn't know about, and he was staying at that place along with this 12-year-old girl and some other kids, and apparently this was not the first instance, according to the news that we read a couple of days ago. West Salem couple facing child abuse charges pled not guilty in court yesterday. Veenstra, very busy. This guy just took the bench, and now he's got all these cases. He just had to rule in the Anquan St. Junius, and he's got these two cases in front of him.
Backlog of stuff, I guess.
He found probable cause to bind over for trial both Kevin and Shayna Arndt, who entered not guilty pleas. They're charged after a 10-year-old in their care was hospitalized with injuries that doctors determined were caused by strangulation. Kevin facing 4 felony charges, and the wife, of course, also facing some felony charges as well. 2 counts of chronic neglect of a child and 1 count of failing to prevent bodily harm to a child. Kevin is out on a $5,000 cash bond. Shayna free on a $5,000 SIG bond. Both have pretrial conferences set for the 26th of September. The ketamine queen, the lady that apparently provided the drugs that killed Matthew Perry, the Friends actor.
Yes.
Pled guilty. The woman known as the ketamine queen pleading guilty yesterday to 5 federal counts in connection with the fatal overdose of Friends actor Matthew Perry back in 2023. Jasveen, I think is how you say her name. Jasveen Sangha, pleading guilty in the U.S. District Court for Central District of California. 1 count of maintaining a drug-involved premises, 3 counts of distribution of ketamine, and 1 count of distribution of ketamine resulting in death or serious bodily injury. She's a dual citizen of the U.S. and the U.K., been in federal custody since August of last year, facing a maximum prison sentence of 65 years. She's set to be sentenced on December 10th, and she did plead guilty, so she's taking responsibility, I guess, for her actions, maybe hoping to get a reduced sentence. This is weird.
What is it?
This is weird. Real weird.
What is it?
Vladimir Putin is apparently trying to be immortal by getting organ transplants. Like, repeatedly.
Stop it.
Russian President Vladimir Putin, along with the Chinese leader, are in Beijing with some hot mic remarks suggesting that organ transplants could help people live to 150. Reuters, the news service, Reuters, capturing the 2 leaders' bizarre exchange yesterday, and transplant surgeon Dr. James Markman talking to Fox News, saying that Putin and this Chinese guy should be talking about ethics and organ access instead. The chat in question between Putin and the Chinese leader walking alongside each other with Kim Jong-un at a military parade to mark the 80th anniversary of the end of the Second World War in the Chinese capital, as they moved towards a stage to watch the spectacle in Tiananmen Square. Putin's interpreter could be heard saying in Chinese, "Biotechnology is continuously developing. Human organs can be continuously transplanted. The longer you live, the younger you become, and you can achieve immortality."
Okay.
So Putin apparently thinks that if you just keep getting transplants, that you'll Benjamin Button this whole thing.
Okay, cellular rejuvenation of some sort.
I don't know. The doctor, by the way, president of the American Society of Transplant Surgeons,
probably says no to that.
Said the transplantation of vital organs is a life-saving and life-prolonging procedure for patients with organ failure, but there is no scientific evidence that it promotes immortality, nor that humans could realistically reach 150 years of age through transplants.
I'm not dead. Yeah. He says he's not dead. Yes, he is.
Is this microphone on? Am I talking about the hot mic? Hot mic.
I don't know, man. We've already got some people that are living to 120, 119, somewhere in that vicinity. And granted, they're few and far between. There's not a lot of them. But Is it really all that inconceivable that they could live another 20 years with a couple of transplants?
I don't know. Ask Tom Cruise what he's doing.
Vampire blood? I mean, like the blood of virgins? Is he taking baths in it? Is he eating placentas? I mean, what is he doing?
That's what I'm saying.
There's all sorts of craziness out there, man. And, if you're some wackadoo Russian leader.
Probably those are your thoughts. That's a at-home thing. That's not mic'd up with other world leaders thing, probably, huh?
Hot mic. Ooh, hot mic. Hot mic. When I'm 90, Putin's still going to be running Russia over there, and I guess he was right. Dracula's in charge. It's Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Sports coming up in a couple of minutes. Right now, it's Papa Roach.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find them online at rockmornings.com.
Latest from Papa Roach, brain dead on Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Jim texting in saying, I don't want to live that long, LOL.
Putin with the organs living forever is immortal.
So is the assumption that he's taking the organs from younger people, right?
Oh,
because
well, you're not taking. Yeah, you're not.
Then you're getting their enzymes and
kidney.
Well, not DNA, their genetics. I don't know.
Don't you have to take all those anti-rejection? I mean, I would. That's
medicine.
That doesn't seem like a.
It feels like your option to live longer would be more about,
like organ transplant surgery feels risky.
It feels like more syncing up with a computer type thing. You know what I mean? Like having,
Sure.
Like a heart that is a machine.
3D skin?
I have no idea. All I know is Putin apparently is trying to live forever through organ transplantation. The Brewers over the Phillies last night, 6-3.
Struggles for Aaron Nola continue. He gives up 5 in the first, and that proves to be the difference.
Yeah. Final game of the 3-game series today at 3:10 on the MLB Network. 21 games left in the regular season for the Brewers. They were without Yelich yesterday. Late scratch from the game against the Phillies. Lower back soreness. Not expected to be out of the lineup very long.
Good.
But give him a couple of days to rest up and feel better and then get back in there and be ready for the stretch. NFL regular season kicks off tonight. The Cowboys at the Eagles at 7:20 on NBC, then streaming on Peacock as well.
How about them Cowboys?
NFL Red Zone dropping a bomb on people yesterday. I don't have it. I've never watched it. I just watch the games I want to watch on TV, and I'm fine with that. But I know it's a big deal for people, especially people who have fantasy leagues and gamble and all that stuff. NFL Red Zone, the league wants fans to know that it won't be as dramatic as it initially was feared to be, following an appearance by Scott Hansen on the Pat McAfee show, in which the longtime host of NFL Red Zone said that 7 hours of commercial-free football is no longer a reality. They gonna be commercials. It's just like everything. Netflix has commercial, Prime has commercial, everything has commercials now. All the things that we thought initially were not going to have commercials, they all have commercials. And if you don't want commercials, they'll figure out a way to make it so you can pay extra for it.
Yes.
Yeah. For one, the NFL issuing a reminder that it has already been testing ads that run alongside its Red Zone coverage, utilizing them last December. The broadcasts have also featured some other sponsorships and promotional materials, as was the case when the ads appeared last season. The NFL says that football will remain on screen with brief commercials airing in a separate box, along with 10 to 15 seconds of commercial audio. So this is similar to what the NASCAR side-by-side thing does. Yeah. But fans obviously freaking out when they heard that there was going to be commercials on their Red Zone. And dude, they're not going to let us off the hook anymore. They just aren't going to do it. They're going to jam commercials down your throat.
It's a side-by-side thing, and it's on for 10 seconds. Is that it? So the game coverage doesn't stop?
Yeah.
Go get a beer.
Elsewhere in sports, the format for the 2026 NBA All-Star Game likely to be a round-robin tournament consisting of 3 8-player teams, 2 from the U.S. and 1 world team. So they're trying to do what the NHL did last year with the World Cup type thing. The NBA and the Players Union presenting the format to the league's competition committee yesterday. The governors, team execs, and players discussing the format within the competition committee meetings, and the response was positive. The 2 USA teams and 1 world squad would play each other in 12-minute quarter games. There we go. 12 quarter. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. People just don't care about the NBA All-Star Game. It's not fun to watch. It sucks. There's no real value to it. It doesn't, I don't think you can do what the NHL did because those guys care about their countries. They care about playing for their country, and there's a lot more foreigners in the NHL than there are in the NBA in terms of percentages. You know what I mean? So there's just this, the guys from Russia and the guys from Czechoslovakia and Finland and Sweden, Canada, those guys, they really care about playing for their country. And doing so on a national stage makes a big difference to them, and they probably get rewarded by their home country as well. NBA, they're struggling to figure out what to do with the All-Star Game because nobody really cares about it anymore.
Well, they're trying to do something to make it more interesting. And
yeah, but people, the problem, too, is that, you've got these skills competitions, the dunk contest and three-pointer thing, and they did the cool thing with Caitlin Clark. It wasn't Caitlin Clark. Who was the gal that shot against Steph Curry? Was it Sabrina Ionescu?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes, that came out and did that.
And they did that, and that was kind of neat. But you can't go to that well too many times, right? What else can you do? The problem is you have the dunk contest, but then you got no names. You got guys that nobody knows doing the dunk contest. So it's why am I tuning in? I have no idea who this guy is that plays for the Grizzlies. It's not LeBron. It's not Luka. It's not the guys that you want to see.
And so would they be it would be one team from Greece, for instance?
It'd be a world team. So it'd be a team with
players from some
think Giannis and Doncic and
all added together to make this world team.
We'll see. I don't think it's going to make any difference. I don't think people are going to tune in. Sports on Rock Mornings. Volbeat in a few.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene on your rock station.
Football is back. It is back tonight. Eagles host the Cowboys, and you won't be seen. Any Taylor Swift.
Yeah, probably not going to see T Swift at the game tonight. 39th season premiere of Sunday Night Football, 7:15 on NBC. The Eagles hosting the Cowboys. Obviously, it's Thursday night, but it's the Sunday Night Football program. Episode 3 of Peacemaker, Season 2 on HBO Max, John Cena. Episode 9 of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Season 3 on Paramount Plus. And the series premiere of The Paper on Peacock. It's a spinoff of The Office. Midwestern newspaper. Oscar Nunez as his Dunder Mifflin character, Oscar, in this one. It's called The Paper, and it premieres today on Peacock.
My name is Ned Sampson. I am your new editor-in-chief.
Have you read this paper?
Uh-huh.
How do you think it compares to any other paper?
It sucks. But we are going to make it better.
The Paper, premiering today on Peacock. Also, the series premiere of NCIS Tony and Ziva on Paramount Plus.
Tony, 115 million euros was just wired into your bank.
What?
Classic hacker trick. Hey.
I'm in trouble. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Someone is trying to frame us for this cyber attack. We have to stop them before they hurt more people.
I want to stay with you.
It's too dangerous. We're fugitives from Interpol.
Until our names are cleared. Like a modern-day Bonnie and Clyde with better snacks.
Michael Weatherly and Cody DiPablo returning as former NCIS agents Anthony Donoso, and Ziva David. They're on the run from a dangerous conspiracy trying to stay alive while learning to co-parent their daughter. NCIS Tony and Ziva making its series premiere on Paramount Plus today. The late night shows, you've got Jimmy Fallon, brand new with LL Cool J, Shay, Gilgeous, Alexander, and Riley Green are his guests. Regina King, Michael Chiklis, and Supergrass are going to be on with Kimmel tonight. America Ferrara and Catherine Marr on with Stephen Colbert, and Catherine Zeta-Jones and Julio Torres on with Seth Meyers. Also in the news, in the realm of entertainment yesterday, the cast of Season 34, Dancing with the Stars, getting released on Good Morning America yesterday. Alfonso Ribeiro and Julianne Hough will return as your co-hosts. The new season premieres on Tuesday, September 16th on ABC and Disney+.
Are there real stars in this?
I'm gonna test your knowledge. I'm gonna test your knowledge.
I'm not gonna be good at it. I can tell you that right now.
You're not gonna be good at it. Come on, Gene.
I'm not gonna be good at it.
You're so good at these things.
No, I don't know.
You know all the things like this.
I do not.
You're right up your alley.
It's not my deal. I am not.
Do
I'm
you
not
or your kids watch Dancing with the Stars?
I do not.
Okay.
I mean, I have seen it and I've seen dances, so I get the concept, but no, I don't know.
All right.
Who are these people?
I'll give you a name. I'll give you the names.
Yeah,
and
you can be already.
You tell me if you know where they're from.
Okay.
Jen Affleck.
Nope. Is it Ben Affleck's sister?
I don't think so. She's from The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Oh, okay.
Jen Affleck.
An influencer.
Hilaria Baldwin.
No.
That's Alec Baldwin's crazy wife that told him to shut up on the red carpet.
Is it
Remember
really?
that? And they got their own show?
We want more of this. Season 2?
Hilaria show.
Now I remember,
I think we're going to see how it feels to have it be out there.
It's going to be great.
This
You're
season,
a winner.
Oh my God, when I'm talking, you're not talking.
I'm sorry.
No, when I'm talking, you're not talking.
Oh my God.
This is why, yes, we'll have to just cut him out of the show. No.
She's
Is it harder to memorize scripts or be yourself on unscripted television?
She's one of these broads who's like trying to be all the things: influencer, entrepreneur, mom boss, girl boss, all these stupid things that no one really gives a rat's ass about. She's annoying. She's a complete bitch, and she's going to be on Dancing with the Stars.
Okay, all right. And
she has a very annoying voice, and I hope she gets booed and gets... not that I am going to watch or care, but I hope she gets booted off the show right away.
So she's married to Alec Baldwin. Got it.
Yeah, that's the only reason she's famous. She pretends to be Spanish, even though she's not. She's from, like, Massachusetts, and she had, like, a Spanish accent for a while. She was faking it. She's, like, a complete psycho. Like, a legitimate, got problems upstairs person. Like, got some stuff going on there. Hilaria Baldwin.
Okay.
Jordan Childs. Do you know who Jordan Childs is?
No.
Olympian Jordan Childs.
Oh, yeah.
Right, okay. All right.
Well, then that much she can probably really dance.
Cut a rug.
Yeah, just cut a rug, yes.
Baron Davis. Do you know who Baron Davis is?
No. Do I?
Probably not. Former NBA All-Star Baron Davis. Had a really sweet beard when he was playing in the league.
Okay, so he's an ex-basketball player.
Yeah, athlete. Probably going to have some skills.
Usually there's a couple athletes on the Dancing with the Stars.
Alex Earl. Do you know who Alex Earl is?
Comedian?
You might know who this is, actually.
I don't know.
TikTok star Alex Earl is one of the Dancing with the Stars stars.
Okay.
Dylan Efron.
No.
That is Zac Efron's brother.
I was gonna say,
and he won. He apparently won season 3 of Traitors, whatever the hell that is. Some crappy game show where D-list celebrities show up.
Okay, so he's a producer and does younger brother of somebody else.
This is the
Nepotism?
cast. The cast of Dancing with the Stars season 34 announced yesterday. We're seeing how many of these Gene knows.
None.
Corey Feldman.
As in Corey Feldman?
Yeah, but you know what?
Really?
This one right here. This was my dream, my wish. And it didn't come true. So I'm taking it back. I'm taking them all back.
Isn't he? He's a musician too, right?
Yeah,
Doesn't he have
Michael Jackson.
that? He's got a band, man.
And his Angels, I think they're called. Yes, Corey Feldman. He might win. He's actually, like, for a guy who's weird... He knows how to dance. Like, he isn't, he idolizes Michael Jackson. And so he's got Michael's moves down, and that may translate into some other kinds of dancing.
I was watching it.
Weird.
Very.
But might have a shot.
Very.
Dancing with the Stars season 34.
And that's the one that's out there the most, I think. The rest are like, whatever.
Okay, next on the list of the cast members for Dancing with the Stars, premiering September 16th on ABC and Disney+. Do you know who Danielle Fishel is? You should know this one.
Is this for the actress?
Yes.
Really?
You remember where she's from?
Boy Meets World.
You got it. Topanga from Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
The one that Scrady wanted to get a date with, was in love with her. Topanga.
Got big eyes.
She's got big lips, too. Still got her heater, though. She's still got her fastball. Danielle Fishel still looks pretty damn good at the age of, 45 or whatever she is? And after you turn 40,
I think she's
Gene,
a
it's all
breast
downhill.
cancer survivor, too, if I'm not mistaken. So
Danielle Fishel. Do you know who Elaine Hendricks is?
No. Actress?
She played Meredith Blake in the 1998 version of The Parent Trap. They're digging up bones of actresses from the late 90s. I have no idea who this person is. Do you know who Scott Hoying is?
Is he a musician?
You're in the realm. Hoying. Scott Hoying is a member of Pentatonics.
Okay, so a musician.
Sort of. These are the a cappella dudes who do the Christmas albums, right?
Pretty amazing stuff.
I'm good with that. I'll pass on that. Robert Irwin. Robert Irwin.
Is he, and does he work with animals? Is he
his dad did.
Was? Yeah.
I don't know what
he's a zookeeper.
I don't know what he does, honestly, but I'm sure he's still in the family business.
He is.
So
yes,
his
as a matter of
sister,
fact.
this is Steve Irwin's kid, the crocodile hunter, and his sister Bindi actually won season 21 of Dancing with the Stars back in 2015.
Yeah, and he has continued his dad's legacy. He has animals,
taken over the family
TV
business,
star, the whole thing.
These are the cast members for Dancing with the Stars. We're testing Jean's knowledge to see how many of these she knows. Do you know who Lauren Uruguay is? Jauregui. Uruguay. Do you know who that is?
I'm going to go with influencer. Singer?
Maybe she's trying to be an influencer. A singer is probably closer. Member of Fifth Harmony, which is some sort of singing group.
Got it.
Do you know who Whitney Levitt is? Whitney Levitt.
An influencer?
This is a star from Dancing with the Stars. This is another member of the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Apparently, that's their go-to move.
Whoa.
Stop short and go to the Secret Lives of Mormon. They got two members of that. Apparently, the Mormon wives like to dance. They really can't wait to cut a rug.
Well, that's the only thing they can allowed to do, I think, for fun.
Is that it? Can they even open? Can they open their eyes? Can they be out in the sunlight? I mean, who knows what these Mormon wives can do?
Not on Sundays, though.
Not on Sunday. They can't get Chick-fil-A on Sundays?
No dancing on Sundays.
All right. Last on the list of the stars on Dancing with the Stars, Andy Richter. Do you know who Andy Richter is?
Yeah, he's the comedian, isn't he? I mean, he's an actor and comedian.
Yeah, I'll give you actor. I mean, he was an elf.
We opened on a young tomato. He's had some tough times down at the farm. You know, rabbits.
No.
And
no tomatoes. Too vulnerable. Kids, they're already vulnerable.
Andy Richter, Conan O'Brien's sidekick, who, of course, has his own little acting career, did a couple of things. But out of all of those, I would say the most famous is Corey Feldman, right?
Well, there's a couple other names on there that...
I don't know, man. Corey Feldman's the one I think everybody's going to know. That and maybe Andy and Danielle Fishel. Those are
Robert Irwin, my daughters are big fans. And I'm sure the Mormon wives, they know those girls, too. Oof. So it just depends. Dancing with the Stars has never been really jam-packed with stars.
It's that's what makes it funny, is that stop calling it... Call it what it is. Be honest with your packaging. Stop calling it a burger. It's a vegan patty, all right? It's not a burger. It's Dancing not milk. It's oat juice.
Some people we found that you might know. Right. That's what it's called.
Sort of semi-famous, D-list nobodies.
Well, Olympians are famous, right? And NBA stars.
In their own way. But this isn't Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt.
It's never been that.
That'd be funny if they had one of them and they were like the first out. That's the problem. Their fragile egos couldn't take it if they got booted off a reality competition.
They're not. Yeah.
Tom Cruise would win. He'd take it too seriously. He would be like all about it. And he would dance all over that ass.
I remember back in the day. Didn't Donald Driver win the Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah, but again, athlete has talent. Probably took dancing lessons. We know about these NFL receivers.
Two athletes you just talked about.
The NFL receivers for a long time have been taking ballet because it helps with their toes in all that stuff.
Yeah, I think he won. So it's always been kind of packed with.
It just always feels like every time they release one of these, it gets worse and worse.
Dancing with some people.
I mean, they got some lady from a movie in 1998, Meredith Blake in The Parent Trap. Wasn't that the one with Lindsay Lohan when she played two characters?
I think so. Oof. Yes.
What are we doing? Dancing with the Stars.
There you go.
All right. Some days of the new coming up, and Hypothetical Thursday. In just a bit, we'll start asking each other hypothetical questions.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find them online at rockmornings.com.
Days of the new with Touch, Peel, and Stand on Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. There's a woman in England. Name is Julie Williams, and she's selling her house. And it's going viral because it's got a ball pit for adults.
Like kickball size balls? Or
No. Like a ball pit.
But regular one?
Like
a regular one.
Yeah, she built a ball pit in a room of her house, said it was inspired by a similar one in the home of the actress and model Cara Delevingne. She's an IT consultant in Northern England, said the unusual feature, which was put beside a flight of stairs in the upstairs of her home, brought her family a lot of joy, saying you can never be sad in a ball pit.
She got a point.
No one really thinks about the idea of putting a ball pit in their own house. The feature earning online fame after Miss Williams' home was put up for sale. She said if the new owners want to keep it, it's been built in, it makes sense. She said whoever buys the house will probably get rid of it, but if they have kids, maybe they'll keep it. Rest of the house is very nice, very adult. The list price just over $1 million. She said her and her friends would just hang out and sip champagne and have conversations in the ball pit.
Because it's pretty fun in a ball pit.
Yeah.
It's colorful and it's...
Yeah, it looks like it's probably big enough for, 4 or 5 adults to be in there. There's a little step stool and it looks like there's a window with a landing where you can sit there, almost like one of those bay windows where you can put like a little comfy,
like a little reading nook, if you will.
And then right next to that is the ball pit. And again, if you've got an unused space in your home, which now that you've got no kids living there other than Henry,
in a ball pit.
You can have an adult ball pit. Your mortgage is paid off. You got the time.
Not putting in the ball pit. No.
No ball pit? You call yourself a good mom. It's disgusting. Ball pit. A crime-fighting nun in Pittsburgh is in the news as well.
Like karate?
I don't know if she karate. I don't know if she karate-ed anybody. I mean, she is a nun. All right, so she maybe
got skills.
Less violence than karate. I think more of like chasing down and reminding people that the Lord is keeping an eye on them, kind of thing. A crime-fighting nun in Pittsburgh in the news after she chased down a thief last month. Her name is Sister Mary Madeline. Runs a shop called the Sacred Heart of Jesus, selling books and religious art. A customer put their purse down, and a woman there stole credit cards out of the purse. So Mary chased this woman down the street, gave her a talking to, and then got the cards back.
I just think she was misled. As he was walking out the door, and I started following him, he turned around and says, I don't want to have to shoot you. And I said, listen, all I want to tell you is that Jesus loves you, whether we know it or not. Sometimes there's a lot of crud on us, and you have to get that cleaned off to be able to see.
Dealt with thieves before, always tells them that God loves you, and was able to chase down this thief, get the credit cards back for her customer, get back to the store, all while wearing her nunly robes and whatever the nuns do, her habit. Doesn't look like it's full habit. It's got more like a robe type thing, but crime-fighting nun.
Yeah, stop her. I'm going to shoot you. You're going to shoot a...
You're going to shoot a nun? You really want that on your plate? You really want that on your plate, Mr. Man?
Could it be Satan?
Well, I'm glad it all ended well.
We're all his children, whether we know it or not. Mm-hmm. Sometimes there's a lot of crud on us, and we have to get that cleaned off to be able to see. Crime-fighting nun of Pittsburgh.
Beating the nuns.
Beating the nuns, Gene. Beating the nuns. Don't beat the nuns.
She's beating crime.
She is. One criminal at a time. Yeah, you really got to rethink your operation there if the nun's catching you. And you're threatening to shoot her.
That's your
stealing credit cards out of the purse of somebody in
an antique shop?
In a nun bookstore.
Yeah. I mean, you see an opportunity and you just take it?
Apparently. We've got some funeral portrait in a couple of minutes and Hypothetical Thursday. Get started. I'll ask Gina hypothetical question next.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Start your day with Rock Mornings.
You're on the TikTok all the time?
Often.
What's the new TikTok thing that you're looking at? What is, because last week, wasn't it, what the hell was it last week?
Well, it was this week, the macaw.
This week it was the macaw, so the parrot, right? There was something last week. It was, God, I can't remember.
All right. I just get interested in different videos. I don't know that that's a trend. That's not
right. But I'm talking for you. Like, when you're on there, you tend to be focused on something for a little while, whether it's
either that or it's fed to me a lot. Right before, like this summer, early August, I could not escape the your kid's going to college thing. Right, your child's moving out, and it was like,
gee, I wonder.
Some of it was helpful. It was like, tips for moving day from people who have done many kids' moves, and I was able to learn some things from it, and others just made me sad. Just stuff that made me sad.
TikTok, there's apparently a new super viral trend called the Great Lock-In. Have you ever gone to a lock-in?
No, but I know what you're talking about. Like in grade school,
I don't think it has anything to do with an actual lock-in, but it's called the Great Lock-In. When I went to a lock-in, it was at church. It was at a church.
Yep.
And the only reason I went was because I played CYO basketball for the church team, and so they made me do church stuff every once in a while. And you would go and spend the night in the basement of the church with other kids, and they would do Jesus-related stuff, and it was really stupid. Anyways, this has nothing to do with any of that. But there's a huge trend on social media right now called the Great Lock-In. The idea is that you commit to making a change now and carrying it through the end of the year as opposed to starting on January 1st. Like, if you're thinking about losing weight, rather than waiting till the 1st of January and saying, hey, look, I'm going to get through the holidays.
Until the end of the year.
Right. It's supposed to be a way of fully hyper-focusing on a task, goal, or activity across the final 100-plus days of 2025. It doesn't have a traditional resolution, or it doesn't have to be a traditional resolution. It just means that a way of shaking off the summer laziness and locking in on success for the next few months. According to Know Your Meme, the original Great Lock-In post started gaining steam a couple of weeks ago, and now apparently a ton of people have joined in, and joining publicly is a way of holding yourself accountable, obviously. And depending on your reach, it's also a way to get support from followers. Concept not totally new. People are pointing out that it's essentially a rebrand of last year's Winter Arc, or 75 Hard, and several other self-improvement online challenges over the last couple of years. But the Great Lock-In is apparently the...
I can get behind that, I guess.
Well, summer's over. You're not as crazy busy, and maybe the kids are back, and you got more time to yourself. And
it feels like it has an end. I think the January, it's hard with the resolution, is like it's like you're beginning this forever thing. You know what I mean? Like there's no end to this. It's just now I'm going to do things better, and it's like, oh, but this has a conclusion, which I like. It's
the
like
Great Lock-In
until the end of the year, or until this thing passes.
Yeah, giving yourself, a 30-day, 60-day, 90-day window and saying, all right, from now until December 1st or until the end of the year, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to lock in on it, and I'm going to be focused on that. The Great Lock-In, it's the new viral trend on social media and TikTok. So that has nothing to do with my hypothetical question, by the way, for Gene. Hypothetical Thursday, my question first. Gene, you'll go next. We've asked, I've already asked this question, or maybe you did, about if you could be any animal, which one would you be? And I think you said dolphin, right? What did I say? I said, did I say shark?
No.
Top of the food chain?
No, I don't remember.
Was it a bird?
No, I don't remember what you were going to be.
Anyways. Panther.
Made
Sex
with
panther.
real bits.
60% of the time, it works all the time. So this is similar to that, but different. Instead of becoming the entire animal, you're now half gene and half animal, like a centaur. Now, you can pick top or bottom and any animal you choose.
Well, I want my head.
So you would go waist up is gene.
Well, why would I keep my feet and lose my head?
I don't know. I'm asking. This is part of the hypothetical question.
This is weird. Can I have just wings?
No.
So I can fly, but I'm me?
No.
Well, that's
not what a centaur. That's not what a manimal is.
That's not what I'm picking.
That's not what a manimal is.
Why
it's
would I
half and half.
My head. That doesn't make any sense.
A centaur has a horse's body.
I know. Well, then
I
have to have
top.
something that stands upright, right?
So you get to be some sort of half human, half animal creature. You
Emu.
can choose. You're going with an emu bottom.
I just
and
they
a
run
gene
really
top?
fast.
Well, so does a cheetah.
Yeah, but their legs are. How would I do that?
How would you do what? You'd look like a centaur, but with a cheetah body and Gene's top sticking out of the torso.
Yeah, but then I don't get that. I don't understand that. That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, think of like a you know what a centaur is,
I
right?
do know.
So it's like a horse with the 4 legs on the ground, and then it kind of comes up where the head would be. It's the chest
get my
and
arms.
Well, yeah. Again, you're half here and up or down.
I don't know.
And you get any animal.
I don't know. Elephant?
So you would go elephant.
That'd be hard to get through elevators and stuff.
Bottom and Gene top.
It'd be very difficult to get through stairways.
Well, and your top would not match proportionally would not match the bottom.
Bottom part. Gazelle?
Gazelle, run fast.
Yeah. Sleek. Narrow.
So you're going for skinniness. You're going for thin.
Maybe
slender body.
Some sort of gazelle. Maybe I'll do something like
gazelle?
that. Yeah.
Some sort of running animal.
Yes.
Not a penguin.
No, not a white-tailed deer.
White-tailed deer.
Soft. Runs fast.
You get to just poop all the time. Walking around pooping. Little pellets.
Oh, the emu is funny though. I mean, besides the, because
flamingo. What about flamingo? One leg up.
Shake a
tail feather.
I could shake a tail feather.
Emu.
Like back that booty up. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, that's what everybody's saying about you.
Ooh, back that.
Look at Gene back that booty up.
Emu booty up. Back it up.
Have we settled on one, or are we just workshopping it?
I think I might be workshopping it all morning. But I'll go gazelle because I have to pick something.
Well, you don't have to put your stamp on it.
This second. That's fine. I'll take that.
Gazelle.
Sure.
So you've got the bottom of a gazelle, and then as it gets towards its torso, then we've got Jean with her breasts out.
Yeah.
No wings.
Also, what people say.
No wings.
I like the wing concept,
and her bulbous nose.
This
on
all
top
stays
of the gazelle.
the same. This perfection right here, from here up,
right?
It just stays exactly
what people are looking for in the woods, in the magical
Chef's
forest.
kiss.
Right in the magical forest. What the hell is that thing? Put a shirt on, will you? Jesus Christ. Walking around with those things hanging out.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So you're going gazelle.
I have to be naked now at the top?
Well, yeah, you're a creature of the woods. You don't have...
No, I'm not. I have things to do. I have responsibility. I'm not a creature of the woods.
You're going to cook Sunday breakfast with your gazelle body?
I guess I am. Well, I still have hands.
How are you going to get up and down those stairs with the laundry basket?
With my little hooves.
Get a little backpack?
My little hooves. I'm going to... I have arms. I can still carry a laundry basket.
You're going to need to
get
a bigger
tail.
bed. You need to get a bigger bed. You're going to be laying down on that thing.
Longer bed, probably.
Get you a stable out in the garage.
A woodland creature now? I have to live in the woods?
Well, I mean, you took the bottom.
By myself?
Oh, there's probably other
woodland
gazelle,
creatures?
centaur, humanoid animal things.
In the dream world that I'm in?
Yeah, Narnia.
All right. I did not eat enough edibles for this program today.
All right, Gene would go gazelle. I would probably...
You thought about this?
No, but I would probably go...
You thought about this?
I would probably go gorilla. Because you've got the legs that can climb and grab things and stuff. So you almost... It's like your dream come true. You have multiple hands. Powerful, strong. Similar to a human. With the feet, you can walk upright. But you can also use them as hands.
So you can
to grab food and do stuff.
Like you can eat with your feet? Is that a dream come
take
true?
things off the shelves and put them in the grocery cart.
With your...
Hold on to your phone while you're walking around in the other three. You know? Some sort of gorilla monkey type.
Are you also in the forest?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
I'm swinging from trees upside down, hanging. You can hang upside down with those feet, those gorilla feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably something in the simian
primate.
The primate simian realm is where I would be going.
Half person, half emu. Chat GPT. Let's see what it looks like.
You can't be emu. You took gazelle. Which one are you taking?
I just want to see what it looks like.
All right. Hypothetical Thursday. My question for Gene is if you were half human and half animal, which would you choose? Okay. And you went gazelle.
Yeah, sure.
All right. And I decided some sort of primate. Gene's question for me coming up a bit later on. Office Cora going to join us, and we'll see what her answers are, plus see if she's got a question for us. She normally does. Find out what she's up to this weekend in the 715. Right now, Funeral Portrait.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find the daily podcast at rockmornings.com.
One of the bands that I saw last week in Madison, that is the Funeral Portraits with Holy Water. Opening up for Ice Nine Kills. Also on that bill, Kim Dracula and Dayseeker. As I mentioned to you last week, Kim Dracula coming out to We Didn't Start the Fire.
After the tour bus completely
burned down, yeah. So, a little tongue-in-cheek. Had a good time. I fell asleep.
I know you did.
A little sweet nap. It's comfy,
just for a little bit.
Comfy chair. It's dark. I'm tired. I had a bunch of beers. And there's this couple that kept trying to talk to me, and I'm just like...
Well, they probably thought you were
Don't
awake.
talk to me during concerts. Don't talk, just because it's such a dumb thing. Like, that's all I hear. Like, I'm deaf. I can't hear. I got to go to concerts to hear things. I'm that deaf. And then you're trying to talk to me. Stop it.
Over the top of the music, there's no way.
You're here for the concert. Enjoy the concert. Don't talk to me. What the hell do I have to offer? I'm just some guy trying to take a nap.
Can you lean in closer to my ear when you're yelling?
All the spittle in my ear.
Close. Real close. Get right up here.
Brew Crew beat the Phillies last night 6-3. Final game of that 3-game series today. 3:10 first pitch, MLB Network. Only 21 games left in the regular season. NFL regular season beginning tonight. Cowboys, Eagles, 7:20 on NBC. Streaming on Peacock as well. Only a week left in the regular season, and Caitlin Clark still not cleared for contact drills during practice sessions, but she did participate in full court 5-on-0 work during shoot-around in Phoenix earlier this week. The Fever head coach, Stephanie White, telling reporters that Caitlin Clark has been limited to shooting drills and individual work. They have 3 games left in the regular season slate. They're hosting Chicago on Friday. They visit Washington on Sunday. Then they host the Lynx on the 9th. Indiana currently sitting 7th in the standings ahead of the Seattle Storm in 8th. So, Caitlin Clark still working on coming back, but a bad season for her. A lot of injuries. She's been out of the lineup pretty much the entire season. This is going to be interesting to see how this all unfolds.
What is it?
Kawhi Leonard and the LA Clippers are now under investigation by the NBA. Evidence obtained by Pablo Torre, a sports writer, podcaster extraordinaire, presented in the latest episode of his Pablo Torre Finds Out podcast. He found out, allegedly, that Kawhi Leonard signed a $28 million endorsement deal with a now bankrupt tree planting company based in L.A. back in April of 2022. The company, under the name of Aspiration, Inc., filed for bankruptcy in March of 2025 after its co-founder, Joe Sandberg, was arrested on fraud charges. A source told Pablo Torre that the deal with Leonard was put in place to, quote, circumvent the NBA salary cap.
A fake company?
So the NBA obviously has salary cap rules.
Yes.
All based on the collective bargaining agreements in the league and all that stuff.
Everybody agrees on the same rules.
And for the Clippers to find a way to funnel money to this guy, they made him a CEO or like a part-time CEO of some company that was fraudulent, that didn't really exist. A source told Pablo Torre that the deal with Leonard put in place to circumvent the NBA salary cap, a claim that is further evidenced by Clippers owner Steve Ballmer being one of the company's financial backers. Among the list of creditors in Aspiration's bankruptcy filings is an LLC under the name KL2 Aspire LLC, an entity that, according to the documents in the court, is managed by Kawhi Leonard. KL2. Kawhi Leonard 2. The pact the two sides agreed on says that the company will pay KL2 $7 million over each year of the term for a total of $28 million. A former employee of Aspiration's financial department, speaking anonymously, told Pablo Torre that Leonard was the highest-paying marketer for the company, yet he never was required to actually endorse them. So they made this, fake company.
And he didn't he was a figurehead, but he never had to say, like, I like this service.
I like this yogurt and service. Yeah, like, I fully endorse this product and service.
Right, here's
Krusty
my
the Clown
face
style.
saying,
Mark Cuban came out immediately and had some comments. Pablo Torre then challenged him to come on his podcast. We'll see where that goes. The NBA said, yeah, we're aware of it and we're investigating. So we'll see what happens here. But somehow the Red Sox are involved in this too. The Fenway Sports Group is somehow, and this is just rich people finding ways to hide their rich people money, which I don't know why we're surprised this is happening or anybody cares. Or why we even need to fake it anymore. Why do we need to fake it anymore? They're rich. They got a ton of money. They want to give some of it to this guy. Who gives a rat's ass?
Well, is it because it's against what they've all agreed on? Yeah, obviously. But yeah, so they're trying to figure.
This has the potential to be a Pandora box thing because this could lead to. This is like the Balco thing, right? Where we found out from the records and the investigation and all that stuff. All these dudes were on steroids. Right, because Balco had all the records. This could be one of those things where lots and lots of NBA players are making money on the side with these fake, fraudulent corporations as a way to circumvent the rules of the NBA. We could have a serious problem on our hands. NBA's worried about their All-Star game format. They got to worry about where these players are getting their money from. That's what they really got to worry about.
I'd like to make a tree company. I've always wanted that, a tree service company. Let's create that.
Last but not least, in the realm of sports, some sad news for people like me. Who stream programming on the gray side of the law, if you will. Yeah. A coalition of media companies and Egyptian authorities announced yesterday they had taken down live sports-focused piracy network Stream East, which they said hosted 1.6 billion visits, billion with a B.
I heard you.
Across 80 associated domains over the last year. The Alliance for Creativity and Entertainment called Stream East the largest illegal sports platform anywhere. Oof. So, yeah, if you're a person who doesn't like to pay the NFL's ridiculous amounts of money to have the red zone or the network or whatever it is, and you still want to watch your games, then you use your streaming apps or services or Fire Sticks or whatever you got to find these streaming services, these platforms, to watch the games.
Mm-hmm.
Not technically legal, but now they're shutting these things down. Amazon's also working on it, too. We noticed that on our Amazon Fire Stick, a bunch of our gray area streaming services are starting to go bye-bye.
Not be there when you go to find them anymore?
Yeah.
Like, oh, my, what's this?
They say that the Global Alliance will stay on the field as long as it takes to identify and target the biggest piracy rings around the globe. Unauthorized attempts to access free streams of sporting events spike each fall with the return of top-level club soccer and the NFL. They said that site traffic to affected domains originated primarily from the U.S., as well as Canada, the UK, Philippines, and Germany.
Yeah, billions, you said. That's how many we're accessing.
Stream East. So if you're one of those guys like me that likes to sit at home and find your streams
somewhere else,
yeah, you may find that you're running into a brick wall this season. We'll see. I mean, there'll always be some sort of server out there that's streaming something, but they're doing their best to crack down on it because they don't have enough of our money. Rat bastards. Deftones in a bit.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Weekdays, 6 to 9.
Latest from the Deftones, that is My Mind is a Mountain. On Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Office Cora coming up a bit later on. Find out what she's up to this weekend in the 715. Also, it's Hypothetical Thursday. And my question for Gene was if you had to be a centaur-like animal human hybrid, what animal would you merge with and would you take top or bottom? And you went with gazelle.
I believe I did, yes.
And you went with bottom.
Yeah, but then I did chat GPT me as an emu.
And? That doesn't look like you at all.
Well, no, but it's...
And you got fur over your breasts.
Well, feathers, thank you. Not fur.
Well, feathers. Why would you have feathers up there?
It's a shirt. It's a V-neck. Can you see? It's a V-neck.
That's horrific. No wonder you're alone. She's kind of cute. No wonder you're alone in the woods looking like that.
I think she's kind of cute.
Gene went with some form of Gene Gazelle, or maybe Gene Gemu, a Gemu. There you go. You're welcome. You can keep that.
Thanks.
I went with some sort of primate bottom, human top. So then I could have strong, powerful legs that also could act as hands/arms. climb trees, rip open coconuts, destroy 100 men, all the things.
Open a can of
whoop ass on 100 men.
Well, I was thinking of a beverage, but yeah. Sure.
Well, you just tear it open. You don't even need to open it. I can still do that. My arms are still up top, but the feet would allow me the opportunity to hang from upside down on a tree.
Run really fast.
Yes, it'd be very scary.
Yeah. Climb up buildings.
Yeah. While I'm over here working on my phone, I could be drop kicking somebody with my awesome primate feet. It's a thing, Gene. It's a thing. Look it up. What's your hypothetical question for me?
Okay, so it's the question everybody's talking about with the Powerball being so big. What would you do with the money? But not just like, what would you do with the money?
I'd disappear.
Well, I know that. I know that to be true. We've talked about that. You would go somewhere and be on an island or something. But what would be like like a stupid thing that you would buy? Like really stupid, like rich jerk guy thing that you could actually buy, that not like a RV to travel the world or something fun or interesting or dumb that's just like... Would it be all of your wrestling pillows? Would you collect would you go back in time and get all of your wrestling pillows?
No.
Would you buy like an adult-sized race car bed or something?
No.
Hot air balloon?
No.
You want a hot air balloon? How about one of those things from the magazine that has all the fancy, expensive stuff in it where you're like, who buys this crap? Sharper Image?
Well, it would probably be, just strictly for functionality.
Like
it would be like a private jet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just so I would not have to deal with traveling like regular people. I mean, I don't know how long that lasts. I'd have to, you'd have to work out the finances there on that and see, like, what does the plane cost?
Yeah, then you got to keep it in a hangar and stuff like
all
that.
Right. But like, just simple, and I don't even know if I'd want to travel all that much. You know what I mean? Like, I'm
not sure that you would.
I'd certainly want to go places, but would it be better to just get on a regular plane but take first class everywhere, or have my own jet and just do things on my own time?
Would you build a replica of Fenway Park in your backyard?
Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good one. I would probably buy into a sports team of some sort. I know it's
Ownership?
not a.
It's not something you own then necessarily. It's more of a.
Well, somehow like an investment in Fenway Sports Group, right? I'm now a billionaire or a multimillionaire. Is there a way I can get into that somehow? And then I have access to the ballpark. I don't need to make any decisions. I don't need to be in board meetings. I just want to be able to come and go as I please and have access to all the places I want to go.
Well, then just buy a suite or something.
Nah, because then you got to live by their rules. I just want to be able to walk around and do what I want.
It's not like a Field of Dreams somewhere else?
No, I have because it's the love I have for Fenway.
Yeah.
Could I buy Tom Brady?
I don't think so. You could buy a life-size...
No, I want the real thing.
Doll.
I want the real thing around me.
Looks like one of those.
No, I would want the real thing. I mean, obviously, some sort of luxurious mansion on an island in a lake somewhere.
Yeah, but that's regulars.
Right.
That's regular rich stuff.
I get all that, but I'm just trying to think of any. Like, I don't have any real a really nice Porsche. I mean, I really have a desire to buy a Porsche, a 911. Really.
Yeah. I don't think that's stupid, though. That's just rich people's stuff, I guess. Not like a, spiral slide in your house or anything.
I mean, that would obviously be a part of it.
Obviously.
Indoor pool.
Some sort of water park? Like a mini water park? No.
Go-kart track.
Oh.
Really awesome go-kart track on the grounds of my mansion on an island. Ups and downs and...
Like, see you later, honey. I'm going to go ride the goat.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like a combination go-kart track, skeet shooting thing where you're driving around with shotguns and pull while you're riding the gun is mounted
on the go-kart.
On the go-kart. And as you're driving around,
There's all of a sudden, you don't know where they're coming from, and you
hit the button or you yell pull, and my butler, Jeeves, shoots one of the discs up in the air and pow!
Tank?
Maybe not even a shotgun. Maybe like some sort of Gatling gun, some sort of 50 cal Rambo type thing.
That's not a skeet, though. You can't.
Definitely. I mean, the house would have a firing range in the basement with all the exotic guns and bazookas and weapons.
Like a rage room?
Not a rage. I don't need to rage. I just want a gun, like a
shooting range.
Yeah, like downstairs with all the cool guns. I mean, yeah, I would like to have a room full of like an awesome man cave, with all the stuff. The TVs and the couches and the speakers and the lights and the video games.
Pizza vending machine?
Pizza vending machine would be nice. Pizza vending machine.
Pasta with the pasta button. With sauces. I would like some ravioli.
Buy an Italian chef, just Giada hanging out of my house, making me Italian dishes. Oh, God. I would probably buy a better body. So I can get it without the work. Just pay for it.
Somebody just pay somebody.
Take all this away and hit the reset button. Just to take all this away and put the abs in. Yeah, just give me the abs.
Stuff.
Do the abs.
Couple shots of this up here.
No, I'm not into it. I don't want the weird, greasy, fake look. I just want to get rid of the breasts and the gut, and I don't want to work for it. I want to have it
Somebody just
goes in there and sucks it all out, throws it in a bag, and Brad Pitt makes soap out of it. That's what I want.
Okay, there we go.
That and the combination go-kart track shooting range.
Just those two things. Got it.
That'd be sweet.
I understand now. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would buy an island on a lake somewhere. I don't know, what lake or whatever.
You have to boat to get there?
Yeah. And I would fortify it. Lasers and cannons and
sharks and
maybe a moat.
Well, it is the moat.
No, there's a moat on the island. I'd make a secondary moat. A moat. Moat to the second power. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do you have some sort of...
I'm not... My husband's always wanted a secret room.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Behind the bookcase, and you open it up, and it's like a billiard parlor, like
a library, smoking room.
Yeah. It's behind the thing. So,
I know what I'd get. I would certainly this would be part of the rich guy mansion thing. It would be one of them kick-ass ocean aquariums with like real plants and like huge ones. I could stand there for days just watching that stuff.
The thing that terrifies you the most?
Not sharks. I'm talking like cool looking fish.
Yeah.
And just, I could just stand there and watch
the
fish.
wall side.
With the nice lights and the plants and the, turtles and things.
Yes.
And, oh, man, that's delightful.
I
really want to get a smaller version at my house, but I'm terrified of, because I don't want to have fake plastic stuff in there with the colored rock. I want to have like a legitimate, fresh...
Like real plants doing their things.
Yes.
In salt water and the real colorful fish.
Yes.
But it's a lot of responsibility, isn't
it? But again, stuff I don't want. Have someone come over and fix that for me. Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. We'll see what Office Cora has to say when we talk to her in just a bit. Don't go anywhere. It's Alien Ant Farm.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find them online at rockmornings.com.
Rock Mornings on Thursdays. We talk to the one and only Office Cora. How are you, sweetheart?
I am doing so good. How are you guys?
We're doing all right. We're running a little behind schedule this morning. I apologize. So what do you got going on this weekend in the 715? What are you doing? Are you taking a break? Because you said you were tired from last weekend.
I know. Well, last weekend I pretty much crushed Madison and Milwaukee, but this weekend I'm staying in town because Barbecue Fest is coming to the Northern Wisconsin State Fairgrounds.
Ooh.
There's going to be live music, a sizzling barbecue competition, and a cornhole tournament, food trucks. It's just going to be so much, and I love barbecue a lot.
This is like the second barbecue food fest thing that you've had up there in the last month.
I'm not even kidding. There is also, at the same time, the 10th annual Western Wisconsin Tailgate Grilling Competition.
Jesus.
And let me see. Where is that? That is at Hobbsy's Bar and Grill, and they have 14 grilling teams making 4 different items. So each of these 14 teams are making sausage kebabs, chicken wings, grilled beef, and the St. Louis ribs.
All right. Well, I know what I'm doing this weekend.
Dude,
I'm going to Eau Claire
there's
to eat all that food.
giant food things.
So when is the barbecue fest? Is it all weekend or just Saturday?
Just Saturday.
Nope, it's just Saturday, 10 a.m. until 9 p.m.
Oh, man.
And Hobbsy's, same day, 11 a.m. until 4 p.
All right.
Man,
what
that's
else,
just
what
totally
else are
your
you
jams.
doing in the 715 this weekend, Office Cora?
Well, after that, I'm going to recover, but I want to tell all the teachers out there that it is going to be Teachers Appreciation Night at the Growler Guys. So this happens on Saturday, 7 to 9 p.m. If you're a teacher and just had like one heck of a first week back at school, you show your teacher ID, you get a free pint, and then you can stay and play Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader and maybe win some prizes.
It would be funny if they had actual fifth graders there and the teacher could just mock these dumb kids. Be like, you stupid kid. What do you know, you big idiot? I bet they'd get off on that after a couple of free pints.
No. Not unless the kids were in a soundproof room or something.
Look at Robert over here. Thinks he's so friggin' smart with his cell phone.
Well,
what do you know,
soundproof
Robert?
room, maybe.
Nothing. All right, so we've got teacher appreciation at the Growler Guys on Saturday night from 7 to 9, where teachers can show their ID and get a free pint, and then they can also enjoy some Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And then there's the Barbecue Fest on Saturday from 10 until 9. And where is that taking place?
That is at the Northern Wisconsin State Fairgrounds.
All right. Cornhole and all sorts of stuff. Sounds like it's going to be a hell of a good time. And Cora, I don't know how you're going to keep your skinny frame with all this food you're going to be chowing down on.
It's going to be hard. I'm going to have to walk around the fairgrounds a few times.
Get your steps
Throw
in.
some cornhole.
It's also
as I'm gnawing on a rib bone. I don't know.
It's also Hypothetical Thursday, and we asked each other questions earlier. I asked Gene if you could be some sort of human-animal hybrid, right? Like a centaur. You know what a centaur is, right? I'm half man, half horse. You get to choose any animal you want, and you get to choose top or bottom. Like, do you want to keep your legs and have the animal's top, like an eagle, where you got the eagle head and you got the wings and you can fly, but you got human feet and your lady bits all hanging out? Or would you be, like a horse, centaur, cougar, panther bottom with a Cora top with your lady bits all hanging out?
Oh, my gosh. The possibilities of this are just insane. I think...
Oh, I know what she's going to do.
You do not.
She's going cat.
She's going
hairless cat.
Mermaid.
No, she's going hairless cat.
No, because I like to walk. Okay. It's got to be the most lovable animal on the planet, the dog, all the belly rubs and everything.
So you
don't
like
even
you
say
like
anything about back rubs. Don't do it. Don't go there. But
so we're switching from back rubs to belly rubs
Belly rubs.
What do I... Gosh, that would be so weird. I can't decide if I want top or bottom. I think bottoms. No, tops. Oh, my God.
This is
okay. Let's move on. I got what I wanted. Gene's question.
I think the dog top, the Cora bottom.
Yeah.
You're going with the dog on top and your legs on
No. Okay, I can't decide.
Now,
let's just move on. Gene, what's your question?
We'll call you Dora.
I like it.
Cora the Dora Explorer.
Okay.
Yes.
Gene's question for me was if I were to win Powerball.
If you win Powerball and it's a giant jackpot, right?
Yes. The assumption is you're going to do all the things that you do, right?
You travel, blah,
but
blah, blah.
what is like the one craziest thing that you would do with the money? Like,
dumb purchase,
Like,
my God.
Fur sheets or something. I don't know. I'm making that up.
Yes.
Like a pasta
probably
vending
get a
machine.
groomer for her Cora bottom and her dog top.
I don't know. But
yeah, I would definitely need to do that.
Something crazy.
Yeah, I think I would get just like probably all of the puppies in the animal shelter, and then I would have like Dog Island where they can just run and play, and there they are.
Yep. I would have a farm for like aging animals that can't find homes for sure.
Yep.
Like the Asher House guy?
And then, of course,
that
I'd
guy?
have to build myself a awesome mansion on Dog Island.
Yeah,
and that
mansion,
would be the best.
And mansions is just, that's what all
the
rich
mansion
people
is that's an assumed purchase, right? That's an assumption. But I like that.
Shark with a laser. You know what I mean? Freaking laser.
Russian submarine. Office Cora, do you have a hypothetical question for us?
Yes, I do. And
Okay.
it's mostly because I just had a pretty long road trip in big cities where I didn't know where I was going. And so I'm asking, if your GPS had a personality, how would it talk to you? Mine would be annoyed as all get out because it would have to be like recalculating again. I swear, you're just sightseeing now. You're not even paying attention to what I want you to do.
Well, if I had my choice, I'd want mine to be extremely complimentary of my driving and say, boy, you know what, Brian, that guy really is an idiot, and you should pit maneuver him into the ditch. Some sort of, pat on the back.
That was a great 90-degree turn.
Yes.
That was...
You know what? This
just...
truck can go faster. Why don't you step on it a little bit more? 90 isn't fast enough on the highway.
I like it. Gene, what about you?
Mine would just try to keep me calm. It's fine that you're passing a semi on the interstate. That's fine. You're going to be passed at any second now.
In through the nose, out through the mouth.
And it's going to be just fine. As soon as you get around it, you can get back in the other lane. It's fine, honey.
I love that.
Don't worry, you didn't kill that bird you just hit.
It's fine. You're doing great.
It's still breathing.
Yeah, mine would be complimentary. Mine would remind me that I'm the only good driver on the road. Everyone else is an idiot.
Are you a good driver?
Yeah, I'm a great driver.
Thanks, Dora. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you, guys.
Office Cora, always a pleasure. We'll try to get to you a little earlier next week for more shenanigans, okay?
Okay, have fun, guys.
Office Cora going to be eating all the barbecue in Eau Claire this weekend, walking around with a dog on top and a Cora on the bottom. The Lord giveth, and I'm here to taketh. And I'll get that audio here in just a couple of minutes. She's wonderful.
Yeah, it's a biggin.
It is a biggin.
Sure.
It is a biggin. Thank you, Office Cora.
It's anonymous, it's fast, and it's free.
That's the way I like it, Gene. Anonymous, fast,
and free.
Those two big ones.
Yeah, I also like those. Two big ones.
He would hold it out to my mouth. I would say a couple words, and then he'd pull it back.
Hate that move. The pull it back move, Gene. It's not a good move. Supposed to keep holding it out to her mouth.
Poor Office Cora.
Bad news with happy music is coming up next.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. More from Brian and Gene is coming up.
You're about to enter a beautiful, exciting, wonderful new world.
A cockroach living in your nostril.
Now that's just nasty.
Add in some haven't pooped for 30 days.
Poop is raining from the ceilings. Poop.
And sprinkle in some hashtag Florida Man for flavor.
Florida man.
Florida man.
Florida man.
Florida man. Florida man.
Florida man.
Florida man quits his Burger King job, steals all of their chicken nuggets.
It's bad news.
Bad news.
With happy music.
Let's rock.
Speaking of Powerball, one of the things my wife and I have discussed as a vacation at some point is to go to one of these like weekend-long, all-inclusive spa places.
Mm-hmm. Really nice getaway.
Where everything is already pre-planned and taken care of, and there's fruits and champagne and massages and mud and treatments and
they're bringing
naps,
stuff to your room.
all that stuff, right?
Robes. Yeah.
Robes, a lot of robe wearing. Yep, one of those things, right? We've talked about it. There's one in the Dells, and we've looked at it. Very pricey, obviously.
Yeah,
very
too expensive.
But we've talked about it, something along those lines. And that's where we start today, is at a spa in Denver. A relaxing day at the Indian Hot Springs, quickly turning into a tense police chase after a man fled from the Idaho Springs police covered in mud and wearing nothing but a Speedo. This was about a week ago. Idaho Springs police alerted to a suspect who was wanted in Douglas County at the Indian Hot Springs after reports of credit card fraud and stolen identification.
Oh, man. So he was living the good life with somebody else's money?
Suspect identified as Alec Bogus. What a great name for a guy who's stealing identity.
You're bogus.
Alec Bogus.
Alec Bogus wasn't really the...
According to the affidavit, the arrest affidavit, police responded to the hot springs where they found Bogus in a mud bath. They confronted him about the alleged credit card fraud. Bogus denied the claim before the officers mentioned the warrant from Douglas County and told him he would be going to jail. Officers allowed the muddy man to take a shower before they left, but while escorting Bogus, he ran from them, still covered in mud and wearing nothing but his Speedo. Was able to get it all the way through a parking lot before climbing up a hill past some cabins. Officer injuring his knee while running up that hill.
He's chasing a guy in a Speedo up a hill.
A drone was deployed, which
gosh.
spotted Bogus at a intersection nearby. Officer then drove
drones for Bogus.
Drove their vehicle to the area after another pursuing officer possibly tore ligaments in his leg during the chase. Bogus tracked down at the home of resident, where police who told police they saw him run in the direction of his shed. As they got closer and closer to the shed, opening the door, they found this guy hiding inside. He complied with the orders and was then arrested by the officers.
He's running. I'm going to chase you. White male covered in mud and underwear. Nah, man, you had a chance. You had a choice.
I was scared, bro. I was scared, bro.
That's the guy.
That's Alec Bogus. The affidavit stated no search incident to arrest was necessary as Bogus ran from us in a pair of black Speedos and no other clothing. Bogus also injured his knee in the chase, taken to a local hospital after his arrest. He was later booked into the county jail on a whole bunch of charges.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
No, but I
didn't have any choice.
Saw this guy running around in his Speedo, covered in mud. Must not have been able to wash all that mud off. There is a video that made the rounds about a year ago. Not sure why it's popular again. Mm-hmm. I think it's because some of the radio chatter was released recently. But this happened in Wisconsin. A cop right here in our very own state was attacked by a wild turkey.
Oh, yeah.
And the radio chatter between him and some of the other, the dispatch and officers has now been released, which adds a little bit of fun to the video.
I've got a turkey attacking my cruiser. Please take video. 10-4. He has no fear. I tried to use my siren to scare him out of the road so he wouldn't get struck, and I think he took it as a challenge. Is he playing chicken with you? He is pecking at my tire.
Do you have the clothing description?
Foot pursuit, eastbound, male, about 2 feet tall, short beard, mostly brown, some red and white trim. The citizens of the neighborhood have been advised to keep an eye out for the suspect.
Short, brown hair.
Wisconsin State Patrol trooper unusual encounter with a turkey that attacked his cruiser while he was on duty. This was about a year ago. Almost exactly a year ago. Radio dispatch. Patrol trooper calling and laughing about the turkey poking at the cruiser's tires. This is apparently in Grand Chute, Wisconsin. Tried to use my siren to scare him out of the road so he wouldn't get struck. I think he took it as a challenge. Foot pursuit. Suspect described as 2 feet tall, male, short beard, mostly brown with red trim, deceptively fast.
He was pecking at the tires.
Yeah. Hashtag Florida man. Got a couple of them. A 65-year-old man in Florida named Daniel Cannell tried to cut in line at a grocery store, but the couple ahead of him said, "No, dude.
No budging.
No budging. No cutting.
No budging."
Daniel tried putting his stuff on the checkout belt anyway. And that, of course, led to an argument. He got upset, left his cart and all of his groceries and stormed out of the store. He was in such a rush that he didn't have time to wait his turn. So he just said, F it, and left the groceries and walked out. Well...
Was he waiting in the parking lot for him?
Daniel wasn't done arguing and waited for the couple in the parking lot. They checked out, left the store, started loading their stuff into their car, and that's when Daniel...
Crazy Daniel.
...ran up behind them and sprayed them both in the face with bug spray. And then he ran off. Cops were called. They tracked this guy down. He was, of course, arrested. Hashtag Florida man arrested. Shocking. Charged with 2 counts of aggravated battery and great bodily harm. One of the victims ended up hospitalized because the bug spray got into their eyes. Sounds like they're both going to be okay, but you've got some psycho in Florida running around spraying bug spray in people's faces.
Well, I'm glad they're going to be okay.
Yeah.
I kind of thought that when you were like, he left the store. I'm like, did he though? Because I don't know if I'm going out in the parking lot.
It sounds like there may have been a bit of a
altercation,
a bit of confusion. Apparently, the woman was waiting in line without any groceries for her husband to show up with the grocery cart.
Oh, no. You can't hold the line.
They don't say if she had groceries or if the husband had the groceries, though. That's the problem here. It says the investigation revealed that the woman was waiting for her husband in line when Kennel approached and tried to get in front of her. Woman told Kennel that she was in line, which upset him. So I'm not quite sure. And then, of course, the husband comes in and they start putting their items on the line. So I'm not sure if she had the items first and was waiting there for him to come back after he went to get something, which we've all...
Yes, had to go do. Oh, my gosh, I forgot.
If she's trying to hold a spot in line, which you cannot do. That's... And
you still can't bug spray him.
You still can't bug spray him in the face, but still, Daniel had a right to be upset.
Yeah, go to another lane, though.
Yeah.
Just go to self-checkout, Daniel. Figure it out.
This is a disgusting and cowardly act. Who checks out first at the grocery store? The level that this man took it to was dangerous and completely unnecessary. Mm-hmm. Please, when frustrations inevitably occur in life, take a moment to ask yourself, is it worth it? That was what the sheriff had to say down there. Aggravated battery, great bodily harm. Another Florida man, 46-year-old Florida man, wearing an inflatable dog costume outside of a Florida puppy store, allegedly strangled a bike-riding juvenile with whom he had an ongoing dispute. Rodney Plaffey, who works at Sunshine Puppies in Clearwater, Florida, outside the business on a Friday evening when multiple juveniles rode by on their bicycles. At the time, Plaffey, who was a registered sex offender, was wearing a puppy suit costume. You know those drunk staggering ones where it's like inflatable?
Yeah.
And it looks like the drunk guy's carrying you on his shoulders?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but you're like riding the puppy. It looks like you're riding a big, large inflatable puppy. See, look at this thing.
Yeah.
That's what it...
Yeah.
The business adjacent to a busy roadway. The guy there who was kind of like a sign spinner dude, right? Trying to drum up some interest.
Yes.
Serving to attract the attention of passing motorists. Investigators allege that Plaffey, who had previously tangled with the young bike riders, waved them over to him. As the owner was addressing the group, one of the juveniles sought to ride away. As the owner grabbed the bike's handlebars to prevent a collision with himself, Plaffey approached the victim from behind and put him in a chokehold. So it sounds like this business has a problem with these kids riding their bikes through the parking lot.
Yeah.
The owner of the business went out there. Plaffey decided to take matters into his own hands and put this kid in a chokehold.
Who you said was a registered sex offender.
Not the kid, the Plaffey guy.
Okay. No, I know. That's what you mean. That's what I mean.
The male
Probably
victim
shouldn't be touching kids at all.
The male victim, whose age is not listed in court records, told the police he was unable to breathe for a brief period of time until the defendant released him seconds later. Officers were then contacted. He was arrested for battery by strangulation, which is a felony. The defendant, according to an arrest affidavit, showed an indication of alcohol influence and refused to speak with cops. So this guy's out there in his puppy costume, drinking beers and strangling kids.
As a criminal.
Extensive criminal record, by the way, for Plaffey.
It sounds like
multiple battery convictions, as well as convictions for burglary and drug possession. Spent 6 years in prison for a sexual battery case in 2013, which resulted in him becoming a sex offender.
Probably shouldn't be the guy you hire to be the puppy dog mascot outside your business. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Last but not least, I told you at the beginning of the show this morning that I had found my spirit animal.
And this is it?
And this is it. I read this yesterday, and I was giddy knowing that I was going to be able to talk about this kid today. 5-year-old kid named William snuck away from home to get some Chick-fil-A early in the morning in Jacksonville, Florida. Police found him sitting in the restaurant along with the manager, interacted with the kid, found out where he lived, drove his ass home. Parents shocked at the escape, later reunited with their child with help from the officers and the restaurant staff. Apparently this happened early in the morning. The parents were still asleep.
Kid just walked to Chick-fil-A.
This kid got out of the house and squeezed through a fence that they had that surrounded the building and the property. Squeezed through the fence, walked down to the Chick-fil-A, and was able to get into the store for a breakfast sandwich. And there's pictures of him sitting there at the table just chowing down on some Chick-fil-A. It's hilarious. I love this kid.
Oh, my gosh, how scary.
They didn't even know.
I know,
the
terrifying.
cops show up, and they had no idea the kid was missing.
Of course not.
5-year-old, identified as William, slipped through the front gate of his family's home, wandered to a nearby Chick-fil-A where he was greeted by the staff, treated to a breakfast sandwich. Officers Kelly and Perry found little William happily enjoying breakfast and lots of attention.
5 years old.
Well, Chick-fil-A has these commercials, right, where they talk about how impactful they are to the community. Is this going to be one of them? Is this kid going to be in a commercial next year in the Super Bowl? William managed to squeeze through the fence by himself as his parents were asleep, went out for breakfast, walked to the restaurant. The officer there said, I have children, and, the first thing, to get that knot in your stomach because somebody else who's a parent is missing their child. This kid, he's just sitting there. It looks like he's wearing like a sweater.
Put my jammy, whatever.
He's got no shoes on, no pants.
Oh, jeez.
That is great. I love this kid. The poor kid, too, when the cops showed up, said, are you going to take me to jail? Oh.
We arrived on scene. Hello. And as we walked in, we see a little kid sitting at the table eating his breakfast with one of the managers. We asked where he came from, and he kept saying he walked to Chick-fil-A.
You know where your house is, right, honey?
It's right across the street, right over there.
I walked him to the back of my patrol car.
Are you going to get me in jail?
No, I'm not going to put you in jail. And we started checking here. He had a white fence.
That's where it is.
Right here?
Yeah.
And that's when we pulled up in the driveway.
Hey, good morning. Hey, do you have a son named William?
William.
Yeah, a little boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was down at the Chick-fil-A.
Are you kidding me?
No, we have him in our police car. You want to come get him? You could just see the look on his face. It would be for any parent, including myself. It's disbelief.
Do you have a son named William?
I'd be terrified that something awful had happened.
Parents shocked at how the little one made his snack run escape from what they referred to as the most secure house on that block, given its full perimeter fence. Victoria meeting with the staff and the cops at the Chick-fil-A to thank everybody. Her and her husband said they were shocked by their son's quick fence escape. I know he gets how to get to Chick-fil-A because we walked there. I would have never expected him to come down here on his own in the morning before anybody else in the house was up.
Am I going to go to jail?
I love this kid. Oh, you're going to sleep?
He didn't
Guess
wake him
what?
up?
Chick-fil-A's not sleeping. They're awake making delicious breakfast, bitches. I'm getting my ass down there. I need to get one of these sandwiches.
Thank gosh he was safe. Maybe it helped that it was so early in the morning. There probably wasn't a lot of traffic or, situations maybe that would normally have.
Love it. William, the 5-year-old from Jacksonville.
I've got my birthday money. I want to buy a chicken sandwich.
I don't think he had any money. He didn't have any pants. Where the hell was he keeping his money? I think he just wanted to go to Chick-fil-A and assume that there'd be some sandwiches there.
He does have a fence all the way around his house.
Oh, yeah. You do all the things, right? The safety locks, all the stuff you do.
Yeah.
Kid's 5, you assume, all right, by 5, we might be a little safe. We might be okay. Nope, not for William.
They're going to have some discussions about stuff at their house, I think.
Yeah, maybe some improvements to the fence, to the perimeter for William.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find them online at rockmornings.com. Call.
Hello.
Email.
I tried emailing you.
Text. So many ways to check in with us. Check. We rely on you guys for traffic updates, requests, and all sorts of other stuff.
Check this out.
rockmornings.com. You can find our contact info there. You can also download the 92.9 The X app or the 95.7 The Rock app and submit voicemails, pictures, videos right there on the app. We actually got a bunch of pictures sent to us through the 95.7 The Rock app at about 1:30 this morning.
Of?
Happy birthday, Cynthia. Bunch of pictures of Cynthia for her birthday. From her husband, I'm assuming. Happy birthday, Cynthia. Thank you very much for sending in all the pictures. Appreciate it.
Cool.
Got a text from Dan. said my GPS would be voiced by Bobcat Goldthwait.
I don't want to listen to that all the time, but I get it.
Doc texted in, said Greg Giraldo is/was the freaking GOAT.
You were just listening to stuff this morning.
So great. Nobody roasts like Greg Giraldo roasts. Bill texted in, said Brian could build a museum for his Simpsons collection.
We were talking about what would you do if you won the lottery that was actually a dumb, stupid purchase versus, a race car.
T-Stat said, I'm surprised you wouldn't pay to have someone brew fest beer so you could have it year-round. Have a good day. Thank you, T-Stat. Jim also texted in earlier this morning when we were talking about Vladimir Putin doing organ transplants to live forever. He said, I don't want to live that long. LOL. Hashtag not Jeff sent me a text. Said, what's he doing up there? I think he's dancing a jig. Hey, Pat, that guy's dancing a jig. Last Boy Scout, Bruce Willis. Damon Wayans. Hell of a movie. Thank you, hashtag not Jeff. Appreciate it. Thanks to everybody else who sent us stuff this morning. Always good to hear from you guys. Again, find all of our contact info, listen to the show live, check out the daily podcast. Do that at rockmornings.com. Download the apps, get in touch with us that way. Have a great rest of your Thursday. We'll talk to you tomorrow.